Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Tracy and I am a girl with plans. In today's video, we're going to be decorating my teacher layout for the week of August the 14th. All right, you guys, so if you have been following my channel for a while, then you may recall that I have used this particular layout for several different things. At one point, I had tried using this for fitness. I had used it for wellness, which I do have separate fitness and wellness planners. I used that at the end of 2022. So if you want to check out those videos to see how I used it for those, I do have a actual playlist for teacher planner as well as for fitness and wellness, and they should be in both of those. Then this year in 2023, I tried using this for a catch-all as well. Now, I'm currently using it for social media planning. However, don't be discouraged by that if you are not planning social media, because the techniques that I use can be used for anything. I haven't really changed up a lot of the techniques from when I used it for all of those different planner types. But what I am going to do, just so that way you're not kind of thinking that if I'm using it in one way, it only benefits me because of how I'm utilizing this planner, I'm actually going to hold off on adding my headers, just so that way it doesn't confuse you. And I'm actually going to try something a little bit different this time. If you followed my videos, then you know I usually put a heavy decor over here and then add my headers over here because I like to use the rows for different sections. I'm going to still do that, but I think I'm going to use this more as a sidebar this week, and then maybe add headers here to kind of dictate what the rows are. Now, to cover this up, I actually use old sticker paper scraps because I have them, but you could very well use whiteout, or you could use stickers to cover them. But because I'm actually, because like last week, I actually didn't have to cover them because I used stickers. But this week, because I'm going to be using this as a sidebar, I'm probably going to be using boxes over here, and sometimes you can see through the boxes. So yeah, all I'm doing is I just use old sticker scraps so that way they don't go to waste, and then I'm saving some of my whiteout. So that is the reason why I do this. And I just literally put it over there. Like, you can still see through it just a tad. However, once I put something over it, then you can't see through it anymore. So it's just, you know, it adds a double layer so that way you don't see the dates through it. I'm going to go ahead and finish doing all of these, and then we'll be back to start decorating. All right. Now, the one thing I didn't mention is, you know, like I said, this was for the week of August the 14th, and the date started with the 15th. That is because this was a 2022 planner. And, you know, I just kind of want to mention that because with the teacher layout, because I actually add the dates here, it doesn't matter what year I'm actually using. So definitely be on the lookout when the 2023-2024 school year planners go on clearance, because you can still use old planners. It is especially easy if you kind of do the format that I'm doing for the teacher layout. All right, let's go ahead and let me talk about the stickers I'm going to be using for today's spread. So I made it all complicated because I wanted to save the pages. So I'm going to be using Fruits and Florals from Live Love Posh, and I'm going to be using this sticker set. I have not used this sticker set yet. It's so pretty. I am an affiliate for Live Love Posh. I will have the link to this sticker book as well as to the site in general down in the description, as well as my discount code, but I will mention that here just in case you guys don't want to go to the description. My discount code is AGWP10, and that will save you 10% off of this sticker book or any other sticker books, with the exception of any Posh boxes. All right, so yeah, I'm going to be using this, and then to supplement that, I'm going to be using Mojo Jojo Plans Rainbow boxes. There are these oranges and peaches. I'm probably going to stick more with the peach, but I might throw in an orange. I don't know. We'll see how things are going as I move forward. And then there are, where are they? They have green, but I think they have, yeah, they have green. So yeah, we'll use that too. I'll find that at another time. And then I probably will pull the Check It Off box as well. The Check It Off sticker books from Mojo Jojo as well. I don't have that at the moment, but I'll pull that as I need it. Okay, so the one thing I think I'm going to do Yeah, so they have these green boxes, and then they have these. So I could use those. Let me see something. Of course, I thought I was planned, but that's okay. With the magic of editing, you won't know if there's a difference. Okay, yes. So, and pastel boxes. So they have these and these. So maybe I'll use some of the pastels as well, because I kind of like these greens. I think they go a little bit better with the with this actual setup. So I think I'm going to use these along with those peachy ones. Okay. And then I did go ahead and pull the check it off boxes. All right, now I think I'm set. And I think that's going to be everything that I'm going to need. Now, even though I'm not going to lay my actual row headers down, I don't think that's going to be a problem, because being as I do this every week, I know what is what. I will put them at the end, but like I said, I just don't want to put the row headers down and then you think, oh, that's what she's doing for that one. That doesn't pertain to me. Because like I said, I think the way I set this up could be helpful regardless of what you want to use your teacher planner for. All right, so I'm putting that there. And in this sticker book, there are 2 pages of each one. They are both on clear. And then you have some paper stickers as well here. And there's some kind of boxes. And I'll see if I'll use those. I'm not 100% sure. But I am sure that I'm going to use this whole set. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this out just to make life easier. I just think that they're pretty. I love the fruits and florals because I like adding florals. And then, you know, the fact that this adds a little bit of uniqueness to it definitely keeps it fun. All right, so what do I want to do for the top? That's always the hard part. I think I want like a big bouquet. I'm not gonna, now this is a cute like little, I could have done that like that is what I could have done. Should I do it? Should I do it, guys? I think I should do it. The indecisiveness, but hey, this is real life, right? How many times do y'all stick a sticker down and it's like, oh, I should have done something else? It's also because I'm doing this plan with me and I'm talking it through and like not really thinking sometimes before I talk it through. All right, so I'm putting this one here. And yes, as you'll see, even though I'm covering the box, that is what box stickers are for. If you don't have a lot of box stickers, then obviously you might want to think about what you're using in each box before you actually put a sticker down. But if you have plenty of box stickers that you don't mind using, then you can always put boxes over your decorative stickers so that way you can utilize it and make it functional. All right. So now I'm going to put this here. Now I believe that this is kind of sized to go along the bottom of the page, and I didn't go right up against it, but that's okay. So it does hang over a little bit, so I have to do a little bit of trimming. But I didn't want to cover up the boxes, and I think now while I could have put it at the top and then used date stickers, I think this week I'm just going to use a pen or a marker to do my dates. I might pull out a stencil just because I don't like my handwriting and I like to use stencils sometimes, but that's why I'm not putting stickers at the top. All right, so there we go. Now that that is down, I need to kind of think about boxes for my sidebar. So I'm going to make this a true sidebar, which is what I had been usually doing, is adding my headers here. So I either add my headers directly to the page, or you can add like boxes to like write in what the row headers are. And like I said, you don't have to do that at all, especially if you're just kind of using these as more like a lined vertical, then obviously you don't need boxes. I think instead of doing a long header, a long like, they do have them here. Maybe I will do that. I didn't think they did. I thought they only had the lined ones. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna like look in the Pastel Boxes book, and what I think I want to do is I think I wanna use some of these smaller boxes instead of the long box. That way I can have it, I can like kind of use it for separate purposes, dual purposes, and it is covering up a lot of my decor, so that's a bummer, but that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna do that one, and then I'm gonna do one of these. Now, what I'm talking about, I am still personally going to go ahead and use boxes for the headers, but how I'm going to do it is, why did I shut my book? I don't know why I do that. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these. So I know for this one, this is fine. Because I don't even put anything in this first box. But do I really want to overlap it that much? Can I do like, this is where it becomes an issue. And I think it was one of my other planners that I did that, but I think it looks okay. It's fine. It's fine. I can move it over. Should I move it over, guys? This is Tracy's indecisive error. It is ripping my little labels. So now I'm going to go ahead and add these. That way I'm not like covering up any of my boxes. I need probably my tweezers because I can't really see where it is. All right, so I'm just gonna go alternate with every other color, even though some of these are gonna be the same color. I just like, can I do that one? Should I do that one? Maybe we'll do that one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these down. Like I said, these are gonna be obviously my row headers, as you can see. Okay, you guys, so yes, now I have all of my header boxes. Now this one I'm gonna have to move for a second because like I said, I know what I use all of these for. So I will say, and I say this all the time, so if you watch my videos, this is gonna be repetitive. This top row is not date specific. And I would say if you do like to divide this into categories, you can always make one row that is not date specific. I do it for the top row because what I put in the top row is very important. But you could do it for the bottom row or whatever. And as long as you know that it's not date specific, it doesn't really matter. But because I do that, I kind of use the boxes that I don't use on the second row. So all the other rows are date specific. And I know which days I need stuff. So like if you have a row where you only put appointments, then you know which ones you need to put boxes in if you want to use boxes, or if you want to use a highlighter to highlight around the box to make your own box, to just make it, and I just do that to make it stand out. Like that's the reason, plus it adds a decorative element, but it helps it stand out. So like for me, and this on the second row, I know I need boxes. And I can actually go over a little bit if I wanted to. So I will, because I'm not going to have anything in Tuesday. I don't think. Yeah, I don't. Or am I? Actually, I am going to have something on Tuesday. So this is a unique one. This is very unique. I'm going to have boxes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday this week. Ooh. That is going to be different. Oh, but what I can do, I just had a thought. Let's see something. So I definitely want to do green. But what I could do is I know that what I'm going to write in this box is not going to be, so I can do that. And I'm literally now just going to go back and forth between the colors. All right, so if you follow my channel, the other thing, I do put boxes in this row as well. Again, these are date specific. So I know that I have things going on this day for this category. And like I said, I just don't want to list the, you know, if you see my videos, you probably know what the categories are. But if you're new, I just don't want to make it seem like because I'm using it for this category, I rather just not list the category, so that way you can kind of think of it for how you would want to do things. All right, so I'm going to be using these, and I only need boxes. Do I need 2 for Tuesday? I might need 2 for Tuesday. Ooh, I don't think I've ever done that before, guys. I probably could have used a small box, like a header box, but we're not. We're going to use this. And then I'm going to bring in another orange one for the Thursday. Okay, Now, the only other place I need header boxes is up here. And like I said, this row is not date specific. However, I need to use 4 boxes because there are 4 things that I need to get done pretty much every week. So I'm going to do the boxes, and I just do header boxes. And I'm just going to do it here. Okay. That's fine. They don't need to be symmetrical. Okay. Or I don't know if they're in a line. That's not symmetrical. Okay. Now everything else I use bullet points, but I might do a box here just because of the sticker. I do need a box here too. So I think for Tuesday, I'm going to do a box. Let's do a bigger box. I'm going to do a different color green. Or should I do a different color orange? Let's do a different color orange. So there's orange here. There's this pinkish color, which I thought was like kind of cool for that. So I think I'm going to use that one. It's like a peachy, or I mean a peachy pink, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. But we're going to use that. And I want to do it actually like this. Okay. I don't think there's much else going on, but I want a green box there. Just because like this, I need something to stand out, but over here I don't. And I think I'm going to use this darker green. Or do I want that one? Let's use the smaller one to take up less. I'm not going to have that much to do on Sunday. So we'll just do that. Okay. However, the other thing I need to think about here is now I'm going to my check it off box for bullet points. However, now again, I am using stickers, but I like to give disclaimers because, you know, if you don't have bullet point stickers, then just don't be discouraged because I'm using stickers for boxes or anything like that. I like to do it to add decor. However, you know, I have a, Paper Mate here, that a Paper Mate flare that's orange. I have like a mild liner right here that's like this peachy orange. I have some greens, like, and stuff like that. So like what you could do is just like I said, highlight your boxes. I also have mild liners and things like that. You could just like highlight the boxes. I have dot pens. So if you have a dot pen, you can do dots, or you can kind of just use like one of these to do dots. I want to use stickers personally, just because that's generally what I use. And I just realized that the colors, because of how I did the colors, it's going to be all off. That's all right. Because I'm only using 2 colors, which I guess I could bring in a third if I want. All right, so we're going to start with, hopefully, I don't think they're going to have the green that I need though. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. It's fine. We'll just bring in some different color greens. All right, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to speed this part up just because, like I said, in my videos, I don't think it's fun to watch me put down bullet points. There is no thought behind it. I just do 2 bullet points in each of these blocks, and I do leave space in case there's some extra writing that I need. So I just kind of put like 2 spaces in between it. If I need more bullet points, then I would have put more space, and like less space and more bullet points. But I'm going to go ahead now and just add the bullet points. And then I will come back and I'll kind of go over what I'm going to do for this bottom row, and then we'll add some more decor and date it, and then we'll be done. All right, you guys, so the bullet points are down. I don't think that green looks too bad. It does kind of match that green, so I think it looks fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add bullet points, and I'm going to add bullet points to all the boxes where there are no, to all of the areas where there are no boxes. All right, so now my check boxes are down. So like I said, I have the stickers. That is another reason why I want to use the stickers, because I have them. But if you don't, then there are just so many ways to do it with just pen, mild liners, markers, whatever have you. Just be aware that certain types of markers may bleed through the page. However, if you are a heavy decorator or you don't mind that, then that's probably not going to be an issue. All right. So again, the way I set this up, I know what has to be on each week. I pretty much know that these boxes that don't, the spaces that don't have boxes in this row is probably not going to be used. It might be used on Saturday, but it's definitely not going to be used, I'm pretty sure, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I can add some decor here and not really worry too much about it. Like I said, that's just me because I know what's coming up. So, you know, when you're using this layout, if you kind of know for sure what your schedule is, and you know what needs to be filled in, like if you have a day off work and you're using 1 or 2 rows for work, then you automatically know that you can actually use that box for decor if it's a day off. You know, if you work 4 days out of the week, or, you know, your Saturdays and Sundays. So what you could do is like use the bottom row for work and then decorate like heavily Saturday and Sunday in this corner, just because there's a lot of corner pieces sometimes. So that way you have some decoration that's not really impeding on much. What I will say, so I am currently using a weekly in combination with a daily for my work. That's my Go-Getter Girl planner. The one thing that I do there, and I'm going to mention it here because I don't know if you guys watch all of my videos or you only watch videos for planners that you might have. So that's the reason why I'm kind of sharing some of this information, even if you already know, just in case some of my viewers don't do that. But I have like a row for work. Well, I don't work on the weekends. So when it comes to Saturday and Sunday, I put a box here. And I use that box to write my work to-dos that are not date specific. Like I have things that I need to get done each week for work, but I don't want to put them on a certain day of the week because I don't know that I'm doing it during that day. You know, it's kind of like it'll get done when there is a break in my schedule and I can get it done for work. But I don't want to specify it, but I want to have it written down so that way I don't forget it. So something like that can be helpful for the added space. Again, if you don't have a box, you can just kind of mark it off with just taking a flare or something, or a mild liner, and just outline in it or whatever. You don't even have to, like, you know, white out the line. If you don't want to, you can, or you don't have to. All right, so I'm trying to use all of these stickers just because, like I said, I have them, and being I have them, I'm going to use them. So I'm trying to see how big this is because I would like this at the bottom, but I don't want to take up, I mean, I can always like, all right, let me put this one back for now. All right, so I can cut, like I cut all of these in half to make 2 stickers. I can do that for the bottom as well. It extends the sticker. It turns 1 sticker into 2. So I can kind of just, I'd rather have the bigger part in this box here, because I do have a box. And I'm going to put this more toward the center because I don't want it to like go all the way across, because then I'm going to find it necessary to like not have any space. So I'm trying not to have it. I'm trying to have some space in between there. So I think like right here, I'm just going to do like that. And that should be enough for the bottom, even though I have quite a bit left. Okay. Can I do this here? I might need to trim it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim off all this excess because, I mean, excess, not access, excess. border area, just because I need, like, I want to write the date at the top. I'm not using stickers, or I'm not planning on using stickers. Plus I don't want it to go too much into the box below. I could always trim it off the box below, but my main concern is the date. So I think I'm gonna actually trim this off as well. Keep the top. I think I'm gonna trim the leaf off. Don't be scared to trim your stickers, guys. Sometimes it's essential if you want to make it work. See, I like it. I like it. That's like a good place for it. Because it's a busier sticker, I kind of wanted it over there. All right, and then I have this one more busy sticker that's going to be hard to find a placement. And then I have another, is this an orange or a grapefruit? I know that's an orange, so maybe this is a, I don't know. Could be a blood orange, I guess. So I could do here, like this. I want it a little bit more. Like that. And that. All right, so I just put the extra piece of lime, and now I'm putting this blood orange / grapefruit. I think it's a blood orange. It's too small for a grapefruit. Although don't they have smaller grapefruits? Put those there. Beans, it's so busy over on this side. All right, and I have one more sticker, guys. Just one more. Again, I like to personally sticker up my spreads. I love it. I like decorating. But just don't find it. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. Stickers can be expensive, so you know, there are definitely some sticker books that I don't have as many like decorative stickers of. Like some of like my Disney ones come to mind. I don't decorate as much sometimes with some of those because I'm like, oh, I don't want to like have these stickers go and not have them again. But I'm also learning not to hoard my stickers, and if I have them, go ahead and use them. All right, so we'll do this here, and now I think we're done. All right, so now I am going to go ahead and date it. I'm just going to use this stencil set to date it. And I think I'm going to use this brush marker. It's a dual tip, so it has like a pen on one side and the brush on the other. I'll see if it bleeds through when I finish, but I like the color. I got these from Amazon, and I do have these linked below as well. These are pretty cheap. They were pretty cheap, and I think so far they work good. I don't use them all the time to know how like the longevity of them, but so far they work pretty good. All right, so I'm just going to put my dates down, and then we'll be back to wrap up this video. All right, you guys, so there we go. As you can see, some of it did from the stencil. It kind of went through the stencil on the back side. So yeah, you might want to like wipe off your stencils after each time you do it. I did not do it. I kind of, sometimes when I noticed it, I did it, but I didn't do it all the time. Now we're going to do a quick flip test. Yeah, it did bleed through a little bit. So this one does bleed, but you can see when it bleeds, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Some parts were a little heavy, I guess where I went through a little bit heavier. But if you're going to date it each you know, week, which I'm assuming you are, that is likely going to be covered by either other marker or sticker. So it's not that big of a deal. Just be aware of that. That's like this one will bleed through. I am a little bit heavier handed, but still. All right, we're going to pop this on disc. And I am going to like add my headers and stuff like that off camera. And I will have like photos of this on my Instagram. So if you guys are not following me over there, you can follow me over there to kind of get like a picture, you know, to see the picture of the final product. Like I said, I just kind of didn't want to add any headers, so that way you guys can just kind of get a real feel for how to set it up without thinking about how I'm specifically using this planner. But I did have to add my boxes and stuff where I actually needed them because I am using this planner. So and over here I will see if I have any to-dos. I know I have to-dos, but like if I have any, yeah, I have some right here. So I can just do this. I don't need another one for that. If there was like a priority or something like that, that could work, but I'll do a quick flip through to see. But I don't know if they have any like words. I think a lot of the priorities might be like in boxes, like header boxes. And I don't think I want to do that. So I think I'm going to just leave it. And I mean, what I could do, I don't know if there's any on here or not, but I could just like take this and do bullet points if I wanted to, or if I have a, you know, I have a zig dot, but I don't know if it's like the colors of that, a zig dot marker. It's not zig, but it's these when I talk about it, where you can just do bop, bop, bop. So yeah. All right, let me make sure I'm centered before I do my little outro. All right, you guys, so there you have it. I loved how this turned out. This is so, so pretty. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And I do want to give a big thank you to all of my returning subscribers as well as my returning viewers. And if you are a returning viewer that has not yet subscribed, I would appreciate if you would please consider subscribing to my channel, as I am trying to grow this channel. And that is all I have for now. Thank you again for taking time out of your day to watch this video. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.